Hey, it's Dave Wyman with an instant reaction here from Lumen Field. Seahawks get the win 19-9. Let's talk about the defense. Defense turned it around, and we'll see what happens. Early on, the first drive, there were 9 plays, and 2 of them went for over 60 yards, and the rest of the 7 made up the other 13 or 14 yards. So, they just were giving up explosive plays, and they started to kind of dial that back in. So they ended up with 315 yards given up, which they were dead last in that category. Same thing with 9 points. I mean, that'll put you certainly in the top 10. Same thing with the yardage, if you're able to average that. So they're finding their way back to playing better defense right now. And then, if you look at the offense, pretty efficient. I mean, they were sacked 5 times, but it was still really efficient by Geno. He still was 65%. Kenneth Walker had 97 yards, a great touchdown, a 34-yard run as well. So offense looked pretty good. But let's talk about the rookies. Talk about the young guys. First of all, Tariq Woolen, that's 4 games in a row with an interception, and he's now tied for number 1 in the NFL as far as interceptions go. So he's now had his hand on the ball 7 times this season for a rookie. I wonder who is the coach that told him you need to switch to cornerback from wide receiver. But 4 in a row, that's 7 times. He's blocked a kick for a touchdown return, a field goal block. And then he's got 2 fumble recoveries and 4 interceptions. So really good. And then Kobe Bryant with great coverage. He had a great pass defense downfield, and then he got another forced fumble. So he has 4. And then, Mafe played pretty well, 3 tackles for him. Ken Walker, as I mentioned, the touchdown run. And then Abe, Lucas, and Charles Cross really looked good. I mean, they had a couple of times where it was like, welcome to the NFL. You get beat by TJ Watt. Last week it was Cameron Jordan. So, they're facing those guys and really giving Geno a lot of time. And I mentioned the 65% completion percentage. So, yeah, it's a really good draft. I think we can say that so far. So I think the good news for the defense, concentrate on that, is that when you're able to start making plays, that means that you're confident, you're settling in. We did see a few explosive plays, but they're starting to get that fixed. So great win, great, as far as in the division, getting a win there. And the Cardinals had lost to some pretty good teams. They lost to Kansas City, the Rams, and the Philadelphia Eagles. So this was a pretty good test for them, and they passed with flying colors.